Big up, everyone. How are we all doing this evening? It's Friday evening. How are we all doing, guys? Hope we're all doing well. Big up to every single damn one of you in the house right now. Don't forget to go and hit that like button, subscribe. You know what to do, guys. So, it's been an eventful day, isn't it? It's been an eventful day. Everyone is losing their shit. Everyone's losing their absolute shit. It's not just Liverpool. I mean, look at Spurs fans right now. You know, there was I don't know if anyone watched that Spurs show last night, but my God, yeah, people are losing their marbles everywhere at the moment. Football will do that to you. Liverpool are in the news. Fans are upset. Fans are disappointed. Fans just don't know what they want anymore. You know, I've been active on Twitter all day. I'm not usually that active on Twitter, but today I was, you know, because I'm not that concerned about this Matip situation and buying a defender in January. I am not that concerned. I'm not that fussed. It's not even bloody January yet. I've not even had my Christmas dinner yet, guys. We've not even had our Christmas dinner yet, and Liverpool fans are losing their marbles over something that might not happen. Yeah, I think we just need to breathe. Everyone breathe with me. Let's do some breathing exercises right now. Relax, chill. You'll be all right. You'll be all right, guys. It'll be all right. Look, do I... So, my arguments, because everyone keeps straight away when Klopp says something in a press conference, straight away, people with agendas show their agendas on Twitter, mostly, and just like, oh, that's us at the title race then. Oh, damn FSG, not backing Jürgen yet again when we desperately need backing. So, well, where did you hear all that from? I just heard a manager a day that says we have 4 centre-backs. Before Matip was injured, we have 5 centre-backs, and I only play with 2. Yeah? Well, what's the issue here? I don't get the whole problem about all this, guys. I really don't. You know, if we played a back 3, then I'd be like, oh, okay, we need another one. We got 4 centre-backs, and we play for back 2. Virgil will play every week. And then Kwanzaa, Gomez, and Konate will rotate to keep fresh. I don't see the issue. Now, people got it right. I think most of the issue is, if Konate gets injured, or if Gomez gets injured, or, you know, Virgil, God forbid, gets injured. I mean, so what? What we can't do as fans, guys, is just assume the worst all the time. You know, that's just, at the moment, you're telling me we've got Virgil and Konate, got Kwanzaa and Gomez. I'm quite happy with that. Matip before that was 5 centre-backs. But I say this all the time. You shouldn't change your centre-back options that much. You know, let them play. Centre-backs shouldn't be changing around that much. They really shouldn't. Now, I get that they're injury-prone. I'm not saying that. But you can rotate them. Like Virgil is pretty much touch wood, guys. Virgil don't really get that injured, yeah? Apart from that one serious injury he had. He don't really get that injured. He plays every week. He'll rest some games. You know, he probably won't play the FA Cup game. He probably won't play the League Cup game against West Ham. He might not play the last game he probably won't play the last game in Europa League before Christmas. You know, and then we've got a winter break. Don't forget, there is a winter break in January, guys, where we've got 2 weeks off. No football whatsoever. No international football, no club football. Got a 2-week break in the middle of January. So there's time coming up where we can rest and recuperate. And looking for the right centre-back, I've been saying this for a while now. You want a proper good one, don't you? You want a proper good centre-back. You want a really good one, yeah? You want one that can win us titles and stuff like that. As Jürgen said in the interview, it's very hard to find them in January. You know, Liverpool wanted Konate a couple of Januaries ago, but they couldn't get him from Leipzig because he had a clause in his contract. That's why we got him in the summer. Liverpool wait for players. I don't want them to make any mistakes. I'm sick of making mistakes in the transfer window, guys. That's me. That's my own problem. I hate us making mistakes in the transfer window because, look, like it or not, we have a budget. A lot of teams have budgets. The reason, that Arsenal got Raya on loan to start with is because they were very close to FFP, breaking FFP rules. That's why they couldn't buy Raya straight away and they had to loan him. Everyone's got budgets unless you're Man City and you can break every rule in the world and it don't matter. So you just got to be careful and see what it's about. If Liverpool can find a really good centre back, in Liverpool, because Liverpool are great at this. What Liverpool are fantastic at is finding quality on a budget. We're probably the best around at finding quality on a budget. And if Liverpool can get a proper quality centre back between 30 and 40 million, then for me, they should then go and buy that player in January. If that player is not available in the January, I'd rather wait till the summer and not buy someone that we don't need. Does that make sense, guys? I hope that makes sense. Like, go and get the player you want. And this is the thing, like, people will talk about where's Casado money gone, where's this gone, where's that gone. I think behind the scenes, Liverpool have the money, in my opinion, and will spend the money if they can get the right player. Because let's face it, who knew we were going to buy Dominic Szoboszlai? Like, honestly, guys, who knew we was in the market for Dominic Szoboszlai? All summer long, we were told we were going to get thingy from Chelsea who's gone to Man United. Mason, what's his name? I can't remember his name there. He went to Man United. Apparently, Liverpool will go buy him all summer. That was the talk. Liverpool go buy this player, that player, and out of nowhere, we went and bought Dominic Szoboszlai. So, I think if there's a player that's available that Liverpool got their eye on, I do think they'll spend the money to get that player. The problem is social media and the fans. See, the fans demand this player, that player, and they're not happy with that player or that player. Like, if Wataru, I'm telling you right now, if Wataru Endo came to Liverpool for 80 million, everyone would love him. In fact, if he was 27 years old and he came to Liverpool for 80 million, everyone would love him. The fact is, Liverpool are trying to look around. They've got a budget, so you've got to spend properly. Like, if you guys have got a budget, say you got a supermarket, say you go supermarket shopping, yeah? You got supermarket shopping. You go supermarket shopping, and you got, like, I don't know, a 70 quid budget to do your groceries that week. Yeah, a week's worth of groceries for 70 quid, right? You're not going to go to Waitrose, are you? You're not going to go to Waitrose because you need to get enough food that can keep you going for at least like a week to 10 days on a 70 quid budget. So you go and looking around. You might go to 4 different supermarkets and get different things out of each one. But you're looking for the best in your budget. That's what Liverpool got to do. So they can't go and waste money on something that don't make sense. You know what I mean? Just because we get a centre back in that agrees with everyone on social media, they just fall to social. That's what I've got to say. I do like about our ownership. They don't care what fans say on social media. They don't bend to whatever anyone's saying on social media. They won't just go and get, all the people are saying this and that. We have to react and do something. They don't care. They'll go, no, shush. We're apparently up for Mason Mount all summer. Mason Mount's definitely going to go to Liverpool out of the blue. Dominic Szoboszlai out of nowhere. So I do think Liverpool have got a budget. They know they've got a budget, but I do think if the right defender is available that they've been watching for quite a while, and he's available in January, I think they go and buy him in January. I do. But if he's not available and that club says, look, you can have him, but you can have him in the summer, I honestly believe Liverpool will go, okay, we'll wait till the summer in. Like Konate. Liverpool did not go and buy any other centre-back. Go back to the Konate situation. Liverpool are in desperate need for centre backs. Yeah, Liverpool in desperate need for centre backs, and I do think FSG were wrong on this. So I'm not bigging them up for this at all. I do think they were wrong on it. I think Jürgen was wrong on it, and I think FSG were wrong on it. So Jürgen Klopp wanted Konate. Liverpool asked Leipzig about Konate, but he wasn't available because they had a clause in his contract for so much money. Liverpool weren't going to go and pay the extra bonus on top, pay £20 million more for a player they don't value that highly. Now, Liverpool got Konate for around 36 million, 37 million. To get him in January, you'd have to pay 57 to 60 million pounds because there was a premium on top to break that contract. Now, Liverpool didn't think Konate is worth that much money. They're probably right now. But that's the only defender they wanted, and they waited for him. Yeah, they waited for him and went and got him straight away in the summer. And in the meantime, they went and got two players on loan. A player on loan who didn't work, and a player I don't understand why. So they made mistakes, and I don't want to make them mistakes anymore. I doubt you guys in the chat want them mistakes to happen anymore. We need a centre-back to come in that can fill Joel Matip's boots and be as good as a defender as Joel Matip. That is what you're looking for. You're not looking for downgrades. You're looking for upgrades. So you want a defender that is going to replace Joel Matip that is just as good as him or even better. Now, to get a defender that's just as good or better than Joel Matip, it's going to cost you a lot of money. So if that player's not available in the January, then I don't blame the club to wait for the summer. I really don't. And we don't do loan deals. Klopp don't play loan players. It don't play loan players. Now, I don't think that's a whole blame on the ownership, to be honest. I do think Jürgen takes some blame in that. But at the same time, I've gone on record to say that I don't mind us waiting for the right player. I'd rather have the right player than wasting money on the wrong player and then not being able to buy the right player later, if that makes sense. So I don't mind us waiting. Really don't mind us waiting. So to get a player of Matip's quality, you're looking at a lot of money, man. Obviously Matip was a free, but you're looking for a lot of money to replace someone of his quality. Otherwise, you're just downgrading and you're wasting money. So I don't know what the club. I personally feel like Liverpool will buy someone in January. I think they've been looking at someone anyway. I think they've been doing their homework. I think that we've already got told that Liverpool will go try and boost up the defensive line in the summer transfer window. That's what they were looking to do. And I reckon, like Diaz, when we got Diaz in the January and we got Gakpo in the January, because there was mutterings other teams were looking at them. Diaz with Tottenham, Man United with Gakpo, and Liverpool went, we can't wait till the summer. We bring them in now. I think it might be something like that. I don't know if you guys agree with that in the chat. Let me know in the chat if you agree. I think it might be something like that. I reckon Liverpool are looking at a defender right now that they might feel like they will go do in the summer, but because of this situation right now, they might pull the plug and try and get him this January, which will be interesting to see. And if that's the case, I don't blame Jürgen for, being a bit chilled in the chat and not really giving anything away, because, you've got to keep your cards close to your chest. You can't just go, yeah, we're definitely going to get someone this January because Matip's injury, because everyone listening will just be like, prices go up, price go up, price go up. They're desperate. They've just said it on TV. They're desperate. So I think Klopp played the right game in the press conference. And I do think Liverpool are probably looking at a defender in January that they will go buy in the summer and just bring it forward 6 months, like they did with Gakpo and like they did with Diaz. So it's interesting. But guys, as I said, we've not had Christmas dinner yet. I've not opened my presents yet. I've not seen my kids' face light up when they open their presents. So let's not worry about transfers and all this till let's get Christmas out of the way first, guys. Let's chill. Let's have a bit of fun. But yeah, it's a mad world out there. Alisson Becker. Alisson Becker is in training, which is beautiful to hear. That Alisson is back in training. I am pumped. I'm looking forward to it. I can't believe he's back. We were told he was going to be out for months and months and months, and just good to see him, man. Good to see him. He could play this weekend. I think he plays tomorrow. What about you guys in the chat? You know, we was all concerned that Alisson had a serious injury. He was going to be away for quite some time. Then we were told like last week, oh, it's not actually that bad. He's going to be back for Man United. But I don't think a lot of people believed it. And now he's training. Picture training today. What do you reckon, guys? What do you think? What do you reckon, guys? In the chat, let me know. Yes or no? Does Alisson Becker play tomorrow? Put a yes or no in the chat. Let me know. Be honestly, I don't want LFC to give Matip a new contract. Let him go. He's 32. We gave him a new contract, and he gets another big injury. We don't have a replacement. The fan base will go nuts. Pause. Big honesty. You're right, though. You know, Jota's running again. I think Jota will be back for the Arsenal game, just in time for the Arsenal game. We all know Jota loves Arsenal. I think the time frame is Jota to be back for the Arsenal game. So, beautiful timing. Beautiful timing. I would like Keller to finish his stint tomorrow, then Ali. Psychedelic thinks he'll be in. Captain Sal Panoff, don't think he will. I don't think so. I think it will be Kelleher last game and versus Union, either Pitluga or Jaros. Any news how long Jota could? I think Jota's meant to be back for the Arsenal game. Big up Mr. Conway in the chat as well as always. Much love to John Conway in the chat. Great man. Big up to you, my friend. Yeah, look, Kelleher for me should probably stay in goal, but it wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me if Klopp just decided to throw Alisson back in there. Because I'd want to give Alisson a game before Man United. Let me have a look at the fixtures a minute. Let me have a look at the fixtures. Ooh, not that. Let's have a look. So this is our last Premier League game before the Man United game a week on Sunday. Interesting. You got Union in Belgium. You know, Alisson's not going to play in that game. Guys, my only worry is that Alisson's been out for a couple of bit. If he don't play till the Man United game, he would have been out since the City game, which was the 25th of November. That's almost 4 weeks. I wouldn't be surprised if we played tomorrow, guys, just for that reason, personally. Just for that reason. I wouldn't rush about it, but if he's training and the medics and all that give Jürgen Klopp the big he's ready to go. I think he'll play. I think Dad's might have it here. I think Alisson starts from Kelleher versus Union. So do I. Jamie question: Why don't have Diaz and Gakpo in rotation for left wing? Darwin and Jota on rotation in strike position, and Mo can rotate with Elliott and Dope just to keep them. Yeah, I agree, man. I think that's what we've been saying here in the chat, really, isn't it? You know, I don't think Diaz has that left wing position nailed down. I really don't. And I think if Gakpo was allowed to play a couple of games in a row as a left winger, I actually think he's probably a better left winger than Diaz. I've been saying it for a while. I think Diaz is better through the middle. I really do. And Darwin and Jota on rotation. You bang on, man. You know, Jota's going to be back for the Arsenal game, and Jota loves Arsenal. So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if Jota plays in that game. Big up Wiggs in the chat. Is he in full training? He should play. He's in full training weeks, so I think he will play. Yeah, it's a tough game, but Palace have got all their best players missing. Like, all Palace's best players are missing for this game. It should be a cakewalk, to be absolutely honest with you. The other thing I didn't talk about was Matip's contract, guys. So, on the debate show the other day, we spoke about if Matip will play for Liverpool ever again. Now, Jürgen Klopp saying today, hang on, let me get his actual quote up, so I don't want to misquote him and people come for me. So let me get his quote up. Let me get his quote up. Where is it? Did I not? I haven't got it. What did he say? What did he say? I don't want to misquote. Right. I'm pretty sure the club will show their class on the Joel Matip contract renewal. So that's what Klopp said. Klopp said, I'm pretty sure the club will show their class. I have no idea what that means. I don't know if that means class in letting Matip go and getting someone in or giving Matip a new contract. I think personally, Klopp... Right, this is one for you guys in the chat. You let me know this, because I don't want to sound like a Klopp hater, because I get sick and tired of being told I'm a Klopp hater when I'm not. But let me know in the chat, guys. I put it to you. Yes or no? Do you think Jürgen Klopp wants Matip to sign a new contract? Yes or no in the chat? Yes or no in the chat? Not what you think. Just, do you think Jürgen Klopp wants Matip to sign a new contract? Let me know in the chat. Because if I say anything, I'll get done being called a Klopp hater. Big up the Bizzle in the house. How you doing, man? Goat Since in the house as well. Iber in the house. Bafana in the house. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Press Salah in the house. Hope you're doing well. Oscar says yes. John says yes. Bizzle says yes. Yes. Dan says Klopp didn't say it, Jamie. I watched the interview. He said they will take care of him until the end of his injury, despite being out of contract. I'm just reading the quotes, man. That's all I'm reading off journalists. As I say, I'm only. That's what I'm saying. I'm only reading quotes off the journalists. So if the journalist wrote that wrong, then that's down on the journalist, man. Big up you, Dan. That's down on the journalist. I'm just reading it from what the journalist wrote. So if they've wrote that wrong, written that down wrong, that's down on them. That's all I'm reading it from, man. That's all I'm reading it from. Yes, unfortunately, Klopp does, Jamie. You Klopp. Big up Bizzle. Big up Ashley in the house. How you doing, man? Yes. He said negotiations still be had. The class comment was about him treating him this season. The class comment was about treating him when the season is done. So the journalists have taken two quotes and made it one. I see. That's naughty on the journalists, to be fair. Journalists shouldn't be doing that. So they've taken two quotes, edited into one quote to make it look different. Bad journalism. Jules, do you do your job, put Klopp in a room, lock him up and get mad? I'll go gone. I think they all sign new deals, man. I all think they sign new deals. Be like Clayton in the house. He says, no. Yeah, it looks like it, Dan. It looks like it. As I say, I'm just reading from journalist headlines. You'd think they wouldn't do that, though, because they're Liverpool journalists. So you would think they would actually treat them properly, wouldn't you? I think Klopp will push for a 1-year extension. I wouldn't. I think Klopp wants a player like Matip around, but I don't mind it as long as you go and buy a Matip replacement at the same time. See, I don't mind that. If you go and give Matip a 1-year deal because you want his experience around the club for next season, but at the same time you buy the Matip replacement this season, so you got the Matip replacement already here, and you give Matip a year contract, then I think that's the best of both worlds, and I think most of you might be happy with that. I don't know. Let me know in the chat if you'd be happy with that, but it wouldn't bother me. You get the Matip, you go and buy the Matip replacement now. You also give Matip a 1-year contract. Then you've got the Matip replacement, Matip, Virgil, Gomez, Kwanzaa, Konate. Then you've got 6 centre-backs, ain't you? And then the following year, after that, Matip can leave. Big up, Jürgen. He said the club will support Joel. Good, man. Good. See, that's what I'm saying. Guys, don't come at me. I'm just reading the comments from our journalists who write these quotes on social media. So what they've done is taken 2 quotes and mashed it together to make one. So please don't come at me. I'm just reading what our journalists are saying. Pretty sure a couple of months ago, Klopp wanted to keep Thiago. He did. Yeah, they are, man. They are. Totally. Problem with keeping him around, he takes a foreign spot. I think Liverpool might be looking at more homegrown players anyway, Wiggs. So it might be all right. I'm not sure. Unless we're at Wiggs, unless the thing is, you can keep Matip and you let Adrian go, don't you? If you wanted to do it that way. Oh, I know. Bafana, I know. As well as I'd rather that world. Why those not like Thiago was available and Barca want to let him go? Yeah, I'm all for letting Thiago go in the summer. Guys, go all the way back to this summer. Who said Thiago should leave? And I got absolutely criticised. I got absolutely criticised for saying Matip should leave. For Konate should Thiago should leave this summer. Everyone come at me. Can't let him leave. Jamie's our best midfielder. He's too influential. You can't let him leave, Jamie. And I was like, well, when does he play? When do can you be influential if you're not playing? Just a question. If you're not, can you be influential if you're not playing? No, everyone keeps criticizing, but I would have let him go in the summer, man. I think if we let him go in the summer, we would have bought another midfielder in the summer. Put it that way, because there wouldn't have been a Thiago there. They've replaced I think if Thiago left as well, I think Liverpool would have bought another midfielder in the summer as well. Jamie, last match I thought Konate was quite poor. Yeah, I think Konate really irritates me because I keep saying this. Konate one game can look world class, and we look at Konate's world class moments and how bloody good he is, and we talk about him, we hype him up, we say, "Oh, look at how good he is." I mean, he plays for the French international team. He's like Upamecano and Konate are like the centre back partnership for France. So he's obviously a quality player, and we know he is. But he'll have a world-class game where we hype him up, we talk about, oh, look how good Konate is. And then the next game, he just has the bozo moments. And we're like, oh, for goodness sake. But we know how good of a player Konate is. He just has these weird moments in games, and I don't know if Konate will ever... Sometimes people grow out of it, but I'm not sure. I want an elite centre back to take over for Virgil. Yep, same. That's got to be the hardest thing to do, man. Yeah, that's what I'd do, Bizzle. I'd keep Matip as long as we buy a Matip replacement at the same time. I'm with you. Matip will stay, Klopp is loyal. He is loyal, man. We go shoot the message again. Carl Will, the price that Chelsea want for him, and you can argue that Kwanzaa's better than Carl Will already. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, if K-Mac was here right now, we know K-Mac will be bigging up Carl Will, Kwanzaa. don't know where K-Mac is, actually. I sent him the link. I don't know if he's available. Might not be available. It is a Friday night. Everyone's out on the piss. Same for Virgil. I don't want Virgil gone, but LFC are looking at a 22-year-old defender, Lucas Briando, to be the future opponent of Virgil. So then do the same for Matip. Yeah, get them in now. This is one thing I will say the club should do. This is the one thing I'm really, really critical on the ownership of our football club on, is that they don't react enough. They don't react quick enough. They wait far too long before they go and sign players because you've got players already there. Go and get, like, Virgil's going to be 33, I believe, next season, ain't he? So Virgil's 33 next season, and Virgil's not on the decline. We've seen that. Virgil's probably arguably one of the best centre-halves in the world at the moment, if not the best centre-back in the world on form. You know, and you want that player to come in because you want to go young, don't you? Pause. You want to get a younger player in because, like honestly says here, a 22-year-old, say, who knows, right, in a couple of years' time, I'm going to take Virgil's spot, but I'm going to learn the game while Virgil's here. I'm going to get better as a defender in training because I'm training under Virgil van Dijk for 2 years. And then you get him in and out of the team. You have him around the squad, match day squads, play games here and there. And in a couple of years' time, when Virgil's around 35, comes to the end, then you start shifting the bloke who was 22 when you bought him, is now a 24-year-old man and ready to rock and roll. And then you put him in the team. That is the one thing we don't do enough of. And I think that pees everyone off. If we did that more, we'd be absolutely fine. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Thiago's almost been out. So Thiago got injured in February, came back in April. I believe it was April the 21st or 24th. Played 30 minutes against West Ham, and we haven't seen him since. So he was injured in February, came back for half an hour in April. So he's played 30 minutes in almost a year. Yeah, going so. About the Thiago comment. Big up Doug in the chat. Hope the kid and the wife are doing well, my man. Hope the kid and the wife are doing well. Big up Dan. Jamie, question: do you think we're due for a DM or a centre back in Jan? And do you think we will give us 2 or 3 names, please? I don't think we will get. I don't think we'll get a DM in January. Now, I've gone back. So the last few evenings, when the wife goes to bed, I sit downstairs. I've been watching reruns of Liverpool games. This is how boring my life is, right? I watch reruns of Liverpool games, and I've worked something out. Do you know who our actual DM is for Liverpool? Do you know who actually plays the DM role for Liverpool without anyone noticing? Trent Alexander-Arnold. Go back and watch all the Liverpool games this season, guys. Trent is actually the DM. You know, when he inverts, he goes into that deepest midfield position. He's the one who sits back a little bit more. McAllister goes forward when Trent inverts. McAllister gets a little bit further forward. I've looked back in the games, man. Trent is actually Liverpool's DM without anyone knowing. Go back and watch the games, guys. Trent inverts into them deeper areas. It might not be completely central, like a central DM position, but he floats around that deeper part of the pitch where he controls the game from. Look at where Trent wins all his interceptions. You know, Trent's always winning interceptions around the halfway line or just inside the opposition half. Playing like a DM. Centre backs in Jan. So there has been, there's been a couple of rumours of centre backs, ain't there? So is it? I can't remember. It's the defender from Wolfsburg, the French player. I can't pronounce his name. Apparently, he's good friends with Saliba. He looks a bit like Saliba as well. I can't remember it. I can't pronounce his name, but apparently Liverpool are looking at him. I would like Guayi or what's his name? Guayi from Crystal Palace. I think he'd be a decent option for as well. So yeah, Guayi. I can't pronounce his name. You know the guy from Crystal Palace. I like him. I think he's decent. Homegrown as well, I think. Yeah, personally, I think Konate being a injury-prone centre back is an issue, because if Konate weren't an injury-prone centre back, I don't think any of us would be that worried right now, because Konate and Virgil will just play out the season as the centre back partnership, similar to the way Saliba and Gabriel does for Arsenal. You just play them two. I think it's Konate being injury-prone that's worrying us a little bit, because he shouldn't be. Him and Virgil should be the main contenders. I think K-Mac is on a bender. Yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. That's so. We all know, though, he just has them moments in games that just, Konate, what are you doing? But as you say, he's a quality player. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, everyone keeps on about Frimpong. Look, if you're going to play Trent in midfield, for me, Frimpong's the perfect right back to go and buy. Go and buy Frimpong. He's defensively better than Trent at right back, and he also gets forward really well. So you don't lose a lot, and then you gain Trent in midfield. Yeah, that'd be, if I'm going to buy a right back. K-Mac is on the Raz. Be a go. Is that my pause thing? Is he unsettled at Barca? Yeah, but I bet you any money in the world that Barcelona have some kind of got a contract on him. You know what I mean? For bringing that back. Colin, I can't bring that on the screen. Fact Shane been saying this for a year now. Oh, is that there? Because I'm behind on the comments. Is that about Trent is actually the DM for Liverpool? The way he plays. Yeah, he plays when we attack, he plays in that DM position. Yeah, Liverpool going under the radar. It's because everyone's convinced that Liverpool haven't got a good squad. That's what it is. Everyone's convinced that Liverpool got this shit squad. I don't get it. Right? Here's one for you guys. Is Liverpool's midfield actually that bad? Well, I'm going to give it to you now, guys. Is Liverpool's midfield actually that bad? Because when Man City haven't got Rodri in their midfield, their DM. So apparently Liverpool haven't got a DM, yeah? But we're winning all our games. But when Man City haven't got Rodri in their team, they don't win and they don't draw. They just lose. No Rodri, City just lose. Out and out. Manchester City cannot cope without Rodri in their midfield. It's proof. The proof is in the pudding. What is it, 4 or 5 games now he's missed? Everyone lost. So the proof's in the pudding. They can't cope without Rodri in their midfield. So, but we keep winning. So is our midfield a little bit underrated by everybody? Because all I keep hearing is that you can play through Liverpool, you can play through Liverpool, you can play through Liverpool, yeah? I personally think people play through Liverpool more because of the system more than the players. I think the system's part of the reason which people can play through us. You know, Klopp wants to play counter pressing. So if you're not counter pressing at 100% in this system, you're going to get played through. That's the issue with this system. That's why it's very risky to play this system. But if you do it correctly, you get massive rewards out of it because it's hard to cope with. So I think it's more of a system thing than it is an individual player thing. Personally, everyone said we ain't got a DM, we ain't got a DM. We ain't got a DM, we ain't got this, we ain't got that. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think our midfield's a lot better than people give it credit for. I think our team's a lot better than people give it credit for. There's a reason Liverpool couldn't compete last season. The reason Liverpool couldn't compete last season is two things. One, I do think the team was tired from the quadruple attempt the year before. And the second reason is the midfield was dead. Henderson couldn't run no more. Fabinho couldn't run no more. Milner couldn't run no more. Oxlade-Chamberlain was always injured. I can't remember everyone now. Keita was always injured. Thiago can't really run. So when you've got that as your midfield and you're trying to play a counter-pressing game in this system and they're not counter-pressing, you can't do the job. Now, the difference is this season, Szoboszlai can run. McAllister can run. Endo can run. Curtis Jones can run. Elliott can run. You've got more mobility and youthfulness and technical better players. Gravenberch can run. So straight away, you've got youthfulness, better athletes, better technicians, and better footballers in that midfield, which means now Klopp can do what he wants to do. The way Klopp wants to play is now working, and we're competing again because of that. So I do think people saying that our midfield's this and that, and it's not good enough, and blah, blah, and blah, blah. I just got to look at certain aspects. I remember City a few years ago that Kevin De Bruyne pretty much didn't play the whole season. City still won the league comfortably. This City team ain't the same no more because Gundogan's not there no more. They've got rid of him. They're playing Rico Lewis in midfield. They've got Kovacic, who's not really a City-type midfielder. You got crap around, and they missed that because he's their man. You've seen Liverpool play Endo in the number 6. McAllister plays in the number 6. Trent inverts from right back and goes into that defensive midfield area. Liverpool still win games. We lost one game of football in the Premier League all season. And that was because mostly of VAR more than anything, because Diaz's goal should have stood, and I don't think we lose that game. And plus our front three as well. Darwin Núñez is not really a presser. He wants to run in behind. Salah wants ball to feet or run in behind. He doesn't really work back anymore. Luis Diaz don't really work back anymore. So the front three are not pressing. It's also so everything's a congealed effort. Everyone's got to work together in the way we play. So the keeper, the fullbacks, the centre-backs, the midfielders and the forwards, they've all got to work together at the same time to make this system work. And in certain games they do, and that's why we look great when it works. But other times it might not, and we get played through. I don't think it's got anything to do with individual talent. I just think it's very hard to play this system and have it correct 100% every single week. When we won the Champions League on 97 points in the Premier League that year, that squad had been together for a couple of years, got used to each other, and they were ready to rock and roll. And they got used to the system, and they had it down. That's why we were so hard to beat. The following year, they still had it down. We're so hard to beat, and they carried that on and went, you know what? We're just hard to beat. It will. I do think this team in 12 months' time, with another midfield addition, a new centre back addition, and maybe a right back addition, and maybe another forward, I do think Liverpool will be extremely hard to beat once again, in my opinion. But this is my thing. I love this team. I ain't gonna lie. I love this team. What can I say? Look, I've got the bat. Look, I love this team, guys. I love this team at this moment in time. I like this midfield. I like the dynamism in this midfield. I like Trent can invert. We've lost one game with Trent inverting. That's like everyone says we're going to get caught out. We're going to get caught out. We're going to get caught out. We're going to get caught out with Trent inverting. We've only lost one game with Trent inverting. So it works. It works. Wataru Endo is coming in now and starting to look like an okay player, man. Like starting to look like a decent footballer. You know, he's good on the ball. He's 1-2 touch pass. I see why Klopp wanted him now. I actually understand why Jürgen Klopp wanted Endo now. 1-2 touch in the midfield. Doesn't hang on the ball. 1-2 touch, always passing forward. He's got an eye for goal. He's got 2 goals already this season. He's got more goals than Fabinho, Henderson and all that combined last year. He's got more goals than Casado. Just putting it out there. He's got more goals than Casado. It cost how much? Hello. Big up to you. I can't pronounce your name and I don't want to ruin it. So, hello. Big up. Thank you for joining. Umar says a world-class centre-back and DM was cooking. I agree. We'll be hard to beat again. Exactly, Captain Sal. Exactly. So you've got to say that it's working at the moment. And if you look at the Luton game, I know everyone blames Darwin, right, for the Luton game, but all the forwards have been off lately. You know, all the forwards have been off it lately. You know, we're not doing enough in games, in my opinion, and got to do better. But yeah, if the forwards are a bit more clinical, we beat Fulham. How many chances we have against Fulham? We must have had 10 clear-cut chances against Fulham. Strikers weren't clinical. Sometimes if the forwards ain't clinical enough, you know, you end up getting found out occasionally. But yeah, you know what time it is, yeah? I ain't got my watch on. I haven't got my watch on, but what time is it, guys? Everyone in the chat, you must know this by now. What time is it? Let me know in the chat. What time is it? What time is it? You know, in the chat, guys. Let me know that name. Let me know that name. Come on. What time is it? Come on. You know, it's Endo time. You know. Let's do it. I'm getting this t-shirt made. I've got merchandise coming, guys. Don't you worry. I'm getting a t-shirt made. It's Endo time. Let's go be a seller. I'm telling you. Let's do this. It's club room. It's club room time. It's Endo time, man. It's Endo time. We're cooking with Endo. Love the guy. I'd rather have Endo in the team right now. I'd rather have Endo in the team than Konate. Exactly. That's it, Ira. Right. Endo's going to take Rice out. He's going to take one for the team. He's going to take one for the team. He's just going to take Rice out. Yeah, that's oh, homegrown Endo, you know. It's Endo time. Big up Red for Life. Big up LA in the house as well. Endo time. Big up, my man. Gum Shield Samurai, you know. Yes, that is the one boom. An Endo time shirt with a Gum Shield logo. Doing it. I ain't going to do that. The Japanese Gerard. If anyone goes that far, it's too much. That's too much. Captain Sal, that's too much. It's too much, my man. Exactly, honesty. Exactly. I can't get mad at Endo because I don't expect that lot of him. Exactly. So what he's doing at the moment is decent, man. The Japanese Busquets. The Japanese man. Yeah, he's more of that pit bull in midfield, ain't he? Yeah. No, look, we don't all expect that much from Endo. But what he's doing at the moment, we can't be upset with, can we? We can't be upset with it. I think he's done all right, you know. I don't think he's putting the world on fire or anything like that. But I think he's putting in decent performances. I really do. I think he should play against Crystal Palace to me, and I think he will because McAllister's out, which is unfortunate. That's a good point, Tom. The fan base watching for Champagne, they would not be surprised. This is the thing with Endo. He's a technically good footballer. That's what I'm saying. He's a Japanese international with loads of caps. You say, go and watch his games for Japan. He's technically good. These Japanese footballers are technically good players. Look at a lot of these quality Japanese footballers and these Asian footballers. They're very good technically. Very good technically. Endo cooks Khabib in the cage. Could you imagine? Hey Jamie, if you could get a Paqueta from West Ham, but to let one of our eights go except Thiago, who would it be? Curtis Jones. I'd let Curtis Jones go because I think Harvey Elliott. I think right now Curtis Jones is a better footballer than Harvey, but I think Harvey has the potential to be a better footballer than Curtis Jones. I think Harvey's done pretty well this season. Actually, I think he's been decent this season. So's Curtis, by the way. But I think Harvey Elliott's 3 years younger than Curtis Jones. I think in 3 years' time, Harvey Elliott will be a better footballer than Curtis Jones. So if I had to get Paqueta in, I'd let Curtis Jones go. Yeah, and keep Harvey. There's something about Harvey, man. There's something about him. Yeah, Captain Sal's on the same wavelength, man. Endo has made more forward passes this season the whole time Endo has been here. Do you know what? It'd be a fun one to find out. Yeah. Endo, Harvey gives us something different. Jones just gives us legs. I mean, I like Curtis Jones. I love Liverpool. I do rate Curtis Jones. I just don't know how good he can be. But with Harvey, I do think there's a player there that can get. Personally, I think Harvey Elliott can become a better player than Curtis Jones, in my opinion. BRBW, I was lucky enough to be at the game against Fulham. I can still see Endo's shot curling into the top right-hand corner. Beautiful goal. See the technique on it as well. Endo, he slowed himself down. He didn't run at it and smack it. He slowed himself down, opened up his hips, opened up his body, and sort of side-footed it into the goal with a bit of curl. Beautiful goal. Again, that's what I'm talking about. He's got technique. And do you know what else? I think someone put it in the chat. I forgot to bring it up on the screen. Endo is actually really good in the air. For someone his stature, what's Endo? About 5'8"? He's slim, he's small built. He's actually quite good in the air. He wins a lot of aerial duels. How many of our midfielders actually win aerial duels? I think Paqueta, or however you pronounce his name, fits. I think he actually fits what Jürgen Klopp would want in a midfielder. He'd be the one I'd go and get. His work rate is fantastic. He's very good defensively. We've seen that this season. If you watch West Ham, Paqueta gets back. He wins balls. He wins the tackle. He works up and down the pitch for 90 minutes. And at the other end of the pitch, he's got technique. He can score a goal. He can create. He is a very Klopp midfielder. I don't know why we're not in for him. Personally. Endo jerseys or something. No, steak and ale pie. Can't beat a steak and ale pie, my man. You can't beat a steak and ale pie. Following Ritz over Paqueta. Yeah, he's a good player as well. Joan overplays the ball too much. He does. That is his kryptonite. Yeah, I'm a fan of Curtis, just not the same football brains. Harvey, I agree. Oh, Goat since thinks the same as me. There you go. Be a Goat. Paqueta fits the Liverpool system more correctly to win. Yeah, you go. Goat thinks the same as me. Jamie, let's say you're a Klopp. Ooh. and I'd love his money. And J.W. Henry says, here's 80 million. You can go and get one of the two, Kimmich or Polina. Who would you choose? Oh, I'd get Kimmich because he's more of a footballer. I think I don't think Kimmich is as good as he once was. I think Kimmich, he looks like a player who needs a new lease of life. Like he's had enough at Bayern now. He almost looks bored. He looks like a player who just needs to go somewhere else and start again. I think Kimmich under Jürgen Klopp would be fire. I really do. I like Polina. I think Polina, as a defensive midfielder, as a tackler and a ball winner, there's not many better than Polina. I just don't think he's that great on the ball. And if you look at the way we want to play and move the ball quickly and 1-2 touch in the air, you know, look who was in possession of the football when Endo smashed them up against Fulham. Polina, twice. Twice Polina got caught on the ball in possession and Endo smashed him up. Because it's Endo time. Plus, Polina's not that great on the ball. So we know Kimmich's quality on the ball. I think Kimmich under Klopp fires already do. So I'd go Kimmich. Big up Punjabi Firmino. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. Harvey's decent, but just doesn't suit our system. That I agree with as well. But the one thing I'll say for Harvey, because he's so young, I think he can work in that system given time because of his youthfulness. Bequet's a baller. If we could sign him, I'd definitely want him at our club. Yeah, big up BW. Yeah, Bequet, I like the guy, man. Endo's also aggressive. He's been crunching people in tackles. Do you know what I love about Endo, Boom Boom? And this is what you're saying right here, yeah? Boom Boom. You know what you're saying right here is right. What I like what Endo does, he makes fouls. Now people will go, Jamie, how can you like a player who makes fouls? Well, Fabinho used to let people run past him, and he used to do that. Do you remember last season when everyone's getting so annoyed when Fabinho just used to do that and let people run? I like the fact that if he does the dirty part of football, you know, when you watch Rodri don't always win the ball. He takes his man out on counter-attacks, stops the play. Yeah. I like that dirty side of football. We don't. Endo does that. So if you don't always win the ball, he'll beat the man. He'll knock the man down. They get a free kick, but then you slow down the game. You get back in position. You stop an attack. I like that. I don't think that's a problem. I'm with you, man. A man with a mouth guard. Don't have regard of any safety in the air. Harvey's versatility suits Liverpool more. Yeah, I agree. Could you imagine if we win the Prem under Endo? I'd come for people. I really would. There'd be so many people I'd come for. If we won the Premier League this season and Wataru Endo wins the Premier League's medal, calling Chelsea fans. I'm just calling them. Yeah, Klopp's won every title with a Japanese player in his squad, ain't he? You know, in Germany and in England. Jamrock says neither. Big up, Jamrock. How you doing, man? Oh, you're doing well, my friend. I had a choice to make, Jamrock. I had a choice to make. Go answer the question. Kimmich in that midfield with slow Alexis would be a nightmare. Just answering the question, I'm not saying I wouldn't get either. I'd play waiting for the right player card. Says keep it level. I actually think Kimmich, like personally, if I got told Liverpool buying Kimmich tomorrow, I wouldn't be upset about it. We want to play possession-based football. However, I don't think we have the coaches to do it in that way they would like. I get what you're saying, Jamrock, but see, Jamrock, this is a new Jamie this season, yeah? This is a new Jamie this season. This is a happier Jamie, yeah? You know, it helps with the tablets. But this is a happier Jamie. I'm trying to be more positive this year, Jamrock. So I'll be like, my answer to that would be, I get you. I understand what you're saying. But we beat Crystal Palace tomorrow. We go top of the league. Arsenal got a hard game against Aston Villa. We're coming up to Christmas. We're in a title race. But I understand what you're saying at the same time. Do you know what I mean? But I'm trying to be positive. Big up, Jamrock. I love you. My problem is Harvey is great from the bench, but when he starts, he looks lost. Yeah, but honestly, to be fair, I'm all right with that because it is a squad game. We need players that can come off the bench and make impact. There's some players that are totally useless at coming off the bench. There's some players in our squad that you have to make them starters because they're no good coming off the bench. Sorry, I got your cups. Because they're no good coming off the bench. So they have to be a starter. I don't mind that. I really don't mind that. Problem was it's either Casado or Lavia who have not pulled up trees. 16 million. He was deemed inferior from the start. He started sooner than Fabinho. Yeah, man. That's the problem. I'll say that, Tom. If we paid 80 million for him, he wouldn't have been seemed inferior, would he? That's what I'm saying, man. I'm with you. Look, I heard we were like you guys. When I heard we were signing with Endo, I did a live stream when we heard about it. I think I was doing a live stream at the time, and then we got news that Liverpool buying with Endo, and I brought it to the chat, and none of us knew who it was. And then, when we found out who it was, who he played for, and we was all a bit confused. And Klopp was gushing about him. He absolutely loved him. You saw them videos of Klopp talking about him. And now I see Endo play more. Now I see Wataru Endo play more. I'm like, I get it. Now, he's not... Obviously, he can buy better. We know this. But I can understand what Klopp is getting him to do and wants him to do in that midfield. And I don't, he's going to get run past a few times. He might get out-muscled a few times. But I do like what he gives us in that midfield, And if he can play against certain teams and give other players a rest and comes in and does a job and he gives like a McAllister a rest who can come in the following week, that's all right, isn't it? And it's what football's about now. It's about the squad and what you've got. Tactical fouls are necessary sometimes. Yeah, of course they are, man. Of course they are. It's a Japanese Milner, man. I think that's what Klopp likes, man. I think that's what Klopp likes. Yeah, Endo's he's meant to be a clever man. And my feeling about Kelleher, I thought Kelleher looked a lot better against Sheffield United. He looked like he's getting his rustiness off a bit. But the problem is, as soon as Kelleher's getting his rustiness off and starting to look a little bit better, Alisson's back. So Alisson's just goes straight back in the team. And Kelleher has to sit bench again. But he looked a little better against Sheffield United. It's Endo time. Endo time. Them shirts are coming, man. I'm going to do that. Big up, Manuel. Big up, Jamrock. LFC selling Endo Mafka. They should be. They should be. They should be, my friend. Get on touch. I want to go to when I go back up to Liverpool, I want to go to the Liverpool store and see Endo mouth guards in the club shop. There has to be. Why they're not doing them? Be up, Kev. How you doing, well, my friend? Be up to you. Yeah, I agree with the possession thing, Jamrock. I've had my thing with that this season. I don't like us always playing out from the bank, out from the back. I don't think it suits our way of playing. I think we're better being more direct. But I do get you. I do get you. Yeah, it was like punch out of nowhere. I was like, who? Tara does offer us balance. Exactly. Exactly. That's what he does, man. Tara gives us balance in that midfield. And sometimes that's what you need. I remember there was once a certain Jedi who said you need to bring balance to the Force, yeah? I'm putting it out there, yeah? I'm putting it out there. I'm putting it out there. There was once an old Jedi that said you have to bring balance to the Force. Yeah, that that's what Rotaro's doing right now. Rotaro is bringing balance to the Force. He needs to play in that midfield. Yeah, that's that's what he's doing. He's bringing balance, man. Bringing balance to the light side. We ain't no dark side shit over here. We're the good guys. We're the good guys. Rotaro Skywalker, you know. That's what I should do as a t-shirt, guys. Get a picture of Luke Skywalker and then put Wataro's head where Luke Skywalker's head should be, and have Endo time underneath it. So I've got a picture of Luke Skywalker with Wataru Endo's head on it, and then Endo time underneath it. That's your t-shirt. There's your t-shirt. I'm saying this out live, and people are going to nick my idea now. If anyone nicks this idea, and I see this on anyone's merchandise, I'm coming for you. Oh, I love Wataru. If ever she said one player only in Jan, centre mid or centre back, CDM or centre back, centre back. I would go centre back still, because the DM position for Liverpool is very. I don't know what Klopp wants. You know, does he want just an all-out, balls out on the table defensive midfielder that can just smash people up and not be able to pass the ball? Or does he want sort of a more cultured midfielder as his DM who can break up play, has got a high interception rate, and then can pass the ball out quickly? I'm not sure. So it's really hard at the moment because I don't know what Klopp wants in there, but we all know what he wants as a centre back, and so I'd probably go centre back. I'm so hyped to see people warming up the window. Yeah, why not, man? Look, he's a Liverpool player. We should just be getting behind him. Do you know what I mean? We should just be getting behind these players. I don't think Wataru Endo's a bad footballer. I just don't. You know, people out there just want him. They just want him to smash people up. Just I want my DM to smash people up. That's not what he is. He's more of a cultured DM. He likes to get hold of the ball. He likes to play with the ball at feet. Get the ball moving on the floor. He's good on the half turn. How about that in midweek against Sheffield United? Well, I can't remember the Sheffield United player running at him. He done him with the half turn. And because he done him with the half turn, he opened up all the space and played a beautiful ball out to Luis Diaz, who then cocked it up. But before that, yeah, Endo, man. No quality, man. I think at the end of the season, like it might not go right, but at the end of the season, we might see that Endo was a good signing after all. Who knows? See, Colin, he's the chosen one. You got it. He's Anakin. Obi-Wan Endo Obi. Jesus Christ, that's hard to say, to be fair. Right, let's talk about the game tomorrow. Hang on, thoughts on Gravenberch? I've said all season so far, I think Gravenberch might be Liverpool's best summer signing, pound for pound, at the end of the year, because how much he cost. I think it was half the money on what we paid on Szoboszlai. I think Szoboszlai is a better player, but I think Gravenberch for £30 million. I think at the end of the season, we'll go look back at that and go, bloody hell, what a signing that was. Pulled Bayern Munich's pants down. Quality player. I think that time will come, just not yet. I'm saying that, though. If Salah Salah can't leave in the summer. If Salah leaves in the summer, then we're in trouble, definitely. Big up Dante. Yeah, he's quality, mate. No doubt about it. I love him. He looks like he's got goals in his game as well. What has he got? 2 goals already? It looks like he's got goals in his game. And midfielders are scoring. I'm counting Trent as a midfielder. Trent's scoring. Gravenberch is scoring goals. McAllister scored a goal. Szoboszlai's got a couple of goals. Endo's got a couple of goals. Like, Endo's got 2 goals. Gravenberch has got 2 goals. Szoboszlai's got 2 goals. Has Curtis scored or Harvey scored yet? Trent, when he goes in the midfield, scores. So our midfielders are scoring goals. It's lovely to see. It's lovely to see. Gravenberch, both bargains. Yeah, man. It's just... Look, if someone told me that you'd have to pay 50, 55, 60 million from Gravenberch, I'd be like, all right. Considering we got him for 30 odd, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Big up Bajan in the chat. Bajan, we have got to get you on the channel, my friend. I'll talk to you off on WhatsApp, man. We've got to get you on the channel. We'll talk, man. We'll get you on next week sometimes. Got to get you on the channel, man. I can see Endo getting cult status like Darwin. Definitely becoming a fan favourite. Yeah, you can tell. Both very likeable. He is, man. He's very likeable. And the good thing about what's helping Endo get settled into the team as well, that he speaks good English. You know, Darwin struggled in his first season because of the language barrier. Where you look at Endo actually speaks pretty good English. So it's easier for him to settle into the team. Will do, Bajan. Will do, man. I'll hit you up next week. Palace have got a lot of players out as well. We're going to talk about it in 1 second. I just want to have a good chat with you guys. I love chatting to you guys in the chat. Jamie, did you know since Trent has been inverted, LFC have got 58 points, 2 more than City, who were on 56. So why are Stan fans so negative about Liverpool and Klopp in the system? I agree, man. That's what I'm saying. It's hard to be negative at the moment. My only thing with the system, like I said to you earlier on, Steve, is that because the system is so hard to play, if we're not all counter pressing at the same time, that's when we get played through. Once Szoboszlai, Endo, Gravenberch, McAllister, can you imagine next season when them guys have had 12 months under Jürgen Klopp, knowing how to play this system? They're going to be killers next year. Killers. We'll be even harder to beat next season because they've had a year learning under this new system. And this system is so difficult that they've sort of got grasp of it already in December. You know, let's face it. Neutrals might not remember this, yeah? Rivals and neutrals might not remember this, right? But last season, in the summer, they were saying Liverpool were dead. Liverpool are finished. You know, they're going to struggle for top 4. It's not going to be their time. They might, you know, they're going to find it difficult. It's Jürgen Klopp's last year, the 7-year hoodoo and all that. Yeah, fuck them. Bollocks and all that. Nunes is better. Højlund scored more than him. Sorry, the other one hasn't even scored in the Prem for United this season. Yeah, I get that. I do think Højlund's a good footballer. I've watched him play. I watched him play for Atlanta as well. He looks like he's a good player. The problem is he's gone to the wrong club. You know, no one creates. Everyone's selfish over there. You know, Bruno's selfish. Anthony's selfish. No one creates for him. I think if he played for Liverpool, he might have had a few goals. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. My man. Oh, look at that, James. Put it there. Yeah, we've had a break and now we're back. Say it again, James. Say it again. We are back. Yeah, so Ten Hag got manager of the month. Right. So we got manager of the month because he won 3 games out of 3. Did you see who them 3 games were? I think they were Luton and Sheffield United were 2 of them. How the hell did the Villa manager not get manager of the month? I have no idea. No idea. And Harry Maguire. It's funny, ain't it? The 2 people that Man United fans wanted out of their team, Harry Maguire and McTominay, are their 2 best players at the moment. Facts. You know, the 2 players that all Man United fans want out of their team. Can't stand them. You talk to any Man United fan. Get rid of McTominay. Get rid of Maguire. Why are they still here? Maguire kicks Varane out of the Man United team. Harry Maguire, slabhead himself, is keeping out Champions League Varane out of the Man United team. And him and McTominay is Man United's top goal scorer. So where the hell would United be without Maguire and McTominay right now? You know, United fans might not like to hear it, but they're their two best players. Fact. Absolute facts. I'm here with the facts, guys. You know that. I'm here for the facts. I did have something. Hang on. Excuse me 1 second, guys. There we go. Merry Christmas, Ange. Anyone old enough to remember this will know what is going on here. Merry Christmas, Ange. Any of you know? Any of you know? Oh, I love it. Merry Christmas, Ange. Facts. I would just select McTominay as a striker at this point. Big up Nevermore. How you doing, man? It's amazing they got those. Yeah, exactly. Dirty 10, you know. Merry Christmas, Ange. Do you remember that in the pub? Scott McTominay is a weird player for Scotland. He looks very good for Man United. He isn't that good, though. Do you know what it is? McTominay's one of them players you need in your team. I always say this. I believe every big club need that kind of player. You need a player that people don't regard as that good, but somehow performs for your club. You know, like Scott McTominay. Man United fans don't like him. They don't think he's any good, but he performs better for their club than some of the big players that they hype up. You know, Man United fans hyping up Anthony when he came and stuff like that, and hyping up Varane and things like that. And, you know, you need players like a McTominay in your side. Like Liverpool, you know, winning the things Liverpool did, you needed a player like James Milner. And I'm not comparing the two because Milner's a better player, but you needed that kind of player in your team. You need these kind of players if you want to succeed. You know, he's a decent footballer. We can't sit here and pretend that McTominay's a shit player. He's obviously a decent player. I think he got 7 or 8 goals in the qualifiers for Scotland. He's top goal scorer for Man United. He's getting clutch goals for him at the moment. We can't sit here and pretend he's a shit player. But Man United fans they can't stand him. And I don't know why. Why would you hate a player that's doing bits for you? I don't get it. I don't get it. Why do you hate a player that's doing bits for you? Because the players you bought for a lot of money that you all rated aren't. So you're hanging your hat on players that cost you 80 or 90 million, but they're not performing to the level they should be performing. But you've got someone like Scott McTominay who is performing, and you're slagging him off. It's weird to me. It's weird to me. He's a decent player, man. He's a decent player. He's a Premier League proven player. He can get goals. He can run. He can tackle. I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, be up Captain Sal. Probably right, man. It's probably right. Yeah, he's decent, man. He's decent. He's decent. You know, when him and Fred were their defensive midfield pairing, it's when Man United played their best. You know, you look at under Solskjaer when they finished second. You know, it's Fred and McTominay in that midfield, and they all slagged him off. Oh, this midfield ain't going to get us anywhere. Finished the highest they finished in like 12 years. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Both Curtis Jones, because he's a Scouse boy. Minerals, come on, Minerals, don't do me dirty like that. But I do like McTominay. I think he's a good player, man. He's a good player. I think a McTominay. If Man United fans just realise that McTominay can do a job for them, can do a decent job for them, and grab them goals and stuff like that, and play well, I don't get it, man. You know, just get behind him. He's doing bits. Why wouldn't you get behind him? Don't get it. Really don't get it. Right, let's pick this Liverpool team to play tomorrow, shall we? So before we get on to that, Crystal Palace, let me just let you know this. Let me just let you know. So Palace have got no Eze tomorrow. So there's no Eze for Crystal Palace tomorrow. There's no Dean Henderson tomorrow. There's no Rob Holding. There's no Rak Sakari, is it? And there's no Decore. So Eze missing and Decore missing are massive for Palace. So Eze's not playing. Henderson, Holding, Sakari, and Decore. All them 5 players, they are missing from tomorrow's game, which is a big, big, big misser. And big up Paul in the chat. It's been a while, my man. I hope you're doing good. But yeah, let's pick this Liverpool team, man. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Tell you what, going away obviously to Selhurst Park is difficult. But being a 12:30 kickoff, I actually think this gives us a little bit more advantage this time round than a disadvantage. Because playing Selhurst Park under the lights is a nightmare. You know, nighttime kickoffs at Crystal Palace are difficult. This being an afternoon kickoff under the sun, hopefully, should be a lot better. All right, let's get this squad up. Let's pick this team, guys. Let's do this. Let's just do this. Do. Copyright. Right. Yeah, Elise, man. He's still playing though. I reckon Elise goes Man City, you know. Just go park the bus. Yeah, it's 12:30 kickoff. Right. Who plays in goal, guys? Come on, give me a name. Does Alisson play in goal for this game because he is in full team training now? Do they go Alisson in this game? Do they just go, right, we whack Alisson back in? Does Kelleher keep his place? Let me know in the chat. I got a feeling that Alisson plays. It's just my opinion. You guys in the chat, let me know. Need names. One for Alisson so far. A lot of Kelleher's. Let me know in the chat, guys. You think Kelleher will play? Ali's got more Kelleher's at the moment. Any more Ali's there? I think he's 100% because he's in full team training. Klopp said today, like proper full team training, so he must be 100% fit. Kel will start. Yeah, all right, we'll go Kelleher, guys. I think this is pretty straightforward. Right. Do you go? Let me know in the chat, guys. Do you go Kwanzaa or Konate to partner Virgil tomorrow? Or Gomez? Who partners Virgil tomorrow? Gomez, Kwanzaa, or Konate? Give me a name. Give me a name in the chat. Who plays tomorrow? Konate, Gomez, or Kwanzaa? Ibu. Let's go Konate then. All right, and Simi, he's back in the team. He's been playing well of late. Oh, God. He's been playing well of late, so we get him in the team. Right. The DM for Liverpool tomorrow, guys. The DM for Liverpool tomorrow. What time is it? What time is it, guys? What time is it? That's it. It's Endo time. He's back in the team and he keeps his bloody place. Here he goes, the machine. Endo time. Endo, please, for the love of God, have a good game tomorrow because I am bigging you up so bad right now. Have a good game tomorrow. I've bigged up Endo so much now. He needs to have a game tomorrow. He really does. Yeah, McAllister won't play tomorrow because he hasn't trained all week. So yeah, McAllister won't play tomorrow. You know, he's got stitches in his thigh, just above his knee, I believe. You can't run because every time he runs, he busts the stitches. So he won't play tomorrow. Who plays with Wataru Endo, guys? Who plays? Does Curtis Jones come back in the team? Does Szoboszlai get a break? What we saying here? What we saying? We're away from home. I think Szoboszlai. That's my midfield three for tomorrow. Real for life in there as well. Gravenberch. Graven Elliott, says Alexander. Yeah, Curtis Jones has always got to say, because we know Klopp rates Curtis Jones. So Curtis Jones has definitely got to say, but we are away from home. And because of that, will we play Curtis? Or does Klopp feel that they are a little weak at the moment? Does Jürgen feel they might be, like Palace might be there for the beating? Do you think Klopp might feel like Palace are there for the beating? They've got a few important players out injured. They're on a bad turn of form at the moment. They can't win a game. Hodgson is about 175 years of age. Does Klopp feel like he can go there, put Szoboszlai and Gravenberch on the pitch, get this game won in 60 minutes, and then give Szoboszlai a break and take him off? Let me know. Big up Freezy in the chat. Grav and Szoboszlai have been shit together though. They have, but Freezy, who've they got partnering them in the midfield? That's the difference. What time is it, Freezy? What time is it? Everyone let Freezy know what time it is. Who is anchoring this midfield to let them play together? It's Endo, man. Endo time. Big old crypto in the house. I think Gomez right centre back purely because we need a Rapkinite and Cotton Wool. Yeah, I mean, I think I said this earlier in the video, crypto. Big up to you. I think Virgil will start every game, and then you rotate Konate, Gomez, and Kwanzaa. You might be right there, but I feel like it's Endo time. Yes, Endinho. I know it's you, Scraps, because of your Twitter. Big up you, Scraps. Hope you're doing well, Freezy. Endo. The Endo cook, man. The Endo cook. It's Endo time. I wouldn't be surprised if Curtis Jones starts because we are away from home, but I just feel like this is Crystal Palace. They're not in great form at the moment. They're struggling. Some of their best players are not playing. And the threat of Elise, so Elise plays down does he play down the right-hand side, so our left-hand side. So he might feel like, because of that, he actually might because he plays down that side, he might actually play Curtis Jones for more of his defensive ability over Gravenberch, maybe. Maybe that's what he does. But you got to play to our strengths. You can't play because of what Palace are going to do. Just go for it. Kill this game, man. Kill this game. Kill the game. Front three, guys. Front three. Yeah, Don may be overplayed, but I just feel like, yeah, get this game won, man, and then they can come off. Does Darwin come back in the team? I think he does. No matter what anyone says, including myself, if Darwin ain't scoring, which winds me up because he doesn't score his easy chances, but my God, he stretches the opposition, so he has to play. I'm going to shock people with this. I'm going to play Gakpo in his natural position. If I can spell his name. I'm going to play Gakpo in his natural position. I don't think Luis Diaz has been that great recently. I really don't. I don't think Luis Diaz has got left wing nailed down. I think Luis Diaz is droppable at the moment. And yeah, I think Gakpo should come into that left wing position and get Luis Diaz off the bench as an impact sub for this game, maybe. Just swap it around a little bit. And obviously, we all know he's playing on the right-hand side, don't we? He's after Mr. 200. He's after 200. Do you know what's irritating about Mo Salah? I don't know if you guys... I don't know if you guys agree with this, but every time Mo Salah has got a target or a record he can break in a game, he always plays terribly. And he's always really selfish, like he shoots all the time, like constantly, and no passing, doesn't look up, just shoot. He's got this 200th Liverpool goal, this record goal hanging over his head, yeah, right? And we saw it the other day against Sheffield United. He's a different player. He's a different player. When he scores, yeah, like Freezy says here, he tries too hard. Exactly. You can guarantee, though, once he scores, once Salah gets his 200th goal, he just automatically reverts back to world-class Salah again. He becomes the creative menace that he is. He'll probably score a hat-trick, and he'll look great. Yeah, but before he's hit it, it's weird, ain't it? It is weird. It is weird. If we win tomorrow, go top for the first time. I think we've been top this season already, haven't we, Crypto? Before City played, wasn't it? I can't remember. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, that is, Arsenal got Aston Villa. That's a proper difficult game. We've got to take advantage, man. We've got to put the pressure on. We don't usually get to play first because we're usually playing Thursday, Sundays. So we're the ones usually playing catch-up. So it'd be nice to put a stamp down and go, right, we had a big win against Palace, sitting top of the Premier League. What can you lot do? And then we can enjoy our weekend. I think Salah will score tomorrow as well. I think his 200th goal will come against Salah. Come against them. Against Palace. Facts Jamie Moe needs to get his 200th and be done with it already. I agree. Jamie, is it me? Was Diaz going through the same thing Virgil went through, still not over his massive injury? Yeah, it could very well be that. And what happened to his parents? Yeah, I mean, what happened to his parents is at the time a major problem, and I felt so bad for him. But the thing is now his parents are both safe. I mean, I think they're over in this country, ain't they? Because they've been going to every game. So that shouldn't be a factor right now because his parents are safe and everything and they're at home with him. I think the more of the thing you're saying there, honestly, his knee, you could be right there. He could be suffering from that issue like Virgil did the year before. So you could be right there because he doesn't look like that bit of pace has gone from his game where he plays centrally. That's why I like Diaz through the middle. You watch Diaz go into the middle. Diaz is a tremendous footballer. He's just going through it. He's just going through it at the moment. He's just not. We know Diaz can be better in this. We all know Luis Diaz can be far, far better in this. He's just going through it a little bit at the moment, ain't he? So hopefully he comes out the better side of it and we see the old Luis Diaz back. But at this moment in time, while he's going through it, I think you can play Gakpo left wing. Yeah, he needs the records, man. Klopp might even start Elliott on the wing. It wouldn't be surprised if he did that. I'd be shocked. Yeah, last season when we played Palace and we didn't last season when we played Palace and Trent was going for a free kick and it hit Henderson in the head. Is that the one? We have to put on the pressure. Big up, Crypto. Yeah. Yeah, Diaz wanted to keep playing. That is a good point. Yeah. He's definitely scoring against United. Yeah, that's mad, ain't it? I can't. I feel for him, man. Like it's just, yeah. I feel for him in that way. But Diaz is a footballer. I'm not. Diaz is obviously a quality player. He just needs to find what is it? Diaz needs to find his mojo again. Yeah, that's what Diaz needs to do. Diaz needs to find his mojo again. And once he finds his mojo, Diaz will be fine. But in the meantime, there's nothing wrong with bringing him out of the squad for a little bit, putting Gakpo in there, stuff like that. No, not a problem. Yeah, it was going in. Played with 10 men that game. Is that what you're saying? So that's my team, guys. That's my team to play Crystal Palace tomorrow at 12:30. So Keller in goal, Trent, Konate, Van Dijk, Tsimikas, Szoboszlai, Endo, Gravenberch, Mo Salah, Darwin Núñez, Cody Gakpo. That's my team to play them. Then you got Diaz on the bench, Curtis Jones on the bench, Harvey Elliott on the bench. You got players there, man. You got players there who can come on and do a job. So it's all good. Let me know what you think in the chat. Score lines, guys. Score. Let's get score predictions before we head up out of here. Big up my man here, Wade. Big up to you, Wade. Big up to you. Playing away from home is always a proper test. This season, expect a tough game. The Park. Yeah, I think it will be a tough test. But that's why I'm putting a strong team out because I want to win this game quick. Big up you, Wade. Big up James. Good team that. Exactly. 3-1 to the Reds. 3-0. Camp Southgate all out in the 5, What was the year we beat Crystal Palace 7-0? That was beyond. That's when the world was shut, weren't it? 6 Diaz's 16 goal thruster headers. Yeah, Diaz is really good in the air. 2-0. Big up Bajan. 3-1, 3-1. Put a statement down. Big up Prestella. 2-0, 3-1. 7-0 is 150 to 1, Jamie. Ooh. Might have a cheeky look at that. It's definitely not 151 that to now, and how we've mentioned it, but might have a little look at that. 2-0 win, 1 apiece for Mo and Cody. Darwin assists both. That's a shout. Endo man of the match. Yeah, I'm gonna go a nice, comfortable 2-0. I'm gonna go comfortable 2-0. Just a decent performance. It might be a similar performance out at Sheffield United, where we're sitting there going, making this a lot harder than it should be, and we get the game won. Or it could be that Liverpool turn up and just destroy Palace. They're the two for me. I only see a Liverpool win, statement, top of the league before everyone kicks off, looking down and everyone going, look, there it is. There's our statement. Villa and Arsenal, you got to do something now. City, you got to do something. All right, can you hear me? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. No, can't hear me. Staffy muted you. Oh, man. Sound is out. All good, yeah? Can hear me now? Wicked. So, guys, all I want you to say is have a great weekend, yeah? Everyone have a great, great weekend. Enjoy your weekend, whatever you're doing. Have a great time. Enjoy the football. Enjoy the match. And I'll see you Saturday night, man. I'll see you Saturday night. I'll be back Saturday evening for a match reaction. We're going to talk about the game, talk about the other games that happen tomorrow as well. Have a good one, guys. Have a good weekend. Enjoy it, whatever happens. God bless. See you again Saturday evening. Bye-bye for now.